Minot kicking off for Lawrence. Lawrence obviously troubled by a leg injury. Lawrence is the better kick of the two, but Minot's kick is off the side of the boot a little bit, looking for Basanko, but the mark taken here by Richmond's Clay. And Clay has played well since he came on in place of Royce Hart. Hart troubled by the shin trouble once again. There's the kick by Clay right into the scoring zone, very nearly a mark, but in comes Sproul. I think he's put it through. He did. He's read that beautifully, and that's goal number 4 to Sproul. And this has been the main difference between the two teams. The roving strength of Richmond as against St. Kilda's. And Bartlett has had a ball. He's had about 25 kicks for the day. And Sproul has been a very effective player, particularly in the forward pocket. That's goal number 4 to him. And Richmond's 12th on the board now, 12-11, 83 to St. Kilda, 9-8-62. And Richmond on top just at the moment.
The man in white is Bildella. The contestant who won it was Roberts. Roberts umpire's whistle blow, and Roberts asked what was it all about. There's a free kick going to Roberts. Or is it to St. Kilda? No, it's to Roberts.
He didn't know he had it.
No, he was asking Bildella what it was all about, and there's still some confusion reigning in the centre there. But Sproul has kicked those 4 goals against interstate back pocket player Wayne Judson and done them brilliantly. And Judson, who's very miserly in the kicks he allows to opponents, has his measure taken today, and Roberts shows the speed of a little man, boots it downfield, and the mark is taken nicely there by Basanko. Or is it Perovic? It's Perovic who played a magnificent third quarter. Nice mark in front. St. Kilda taking him once again. Colling, long way away from centre half forward. In front is Fowler. Davis, oh, good mark, Fowler. Juggled and juggled like a contortionist. That was beautiful football. On the mark is Alan Davis, has been St. Kilda's best forward. Wood goes up and a dangerous leap from behind there by Reynolds. Clay once again with a left footer to the half forward flank on the grandstand side. Judson in front. Taken away brilliantly by Sproul again. A long hand pass goes out towards Sheedy, and the contestant was Saru, and it's taken over the line, or Perovic had taken over the line out of bounds. Perovic started quietly in the first half. In the second quarter, took about 7 marks. He was a great player.
I think one of the big factors in Richmond's ascendancy just at the moment is that they're playing a more direct football. This has been their caper all day long. St. Kilda relying too much on the short passing and handball. Here's Walsh merging with the ball. It's smothered nicely by Manzi. Manzi boots it to Breen. Can Breen win out with Burke? Let's wait and see. Breen went for it one-handed. Couldn't hold it. It comes clear. A pick-up here by Colling. Colling can line up the goal. It's a shocking kick, but luckily it goes into the hands of Bolton. Colling missed an easy one in the third quarter where he was too hurried, and that one was way offline, and goal was on an acute angle, as you can see. And what an acute angle it is. You need a mighty good kick to put it through. It's a shocker. He just scraped it in for a behind. Very awkward looking left foot snap at goal or shot at goal, and St. Kilda move on to 9-9 to Richmond 12-11. Up to three-quarter time, it was a great game. It could have gone either way, but Richmond appear to be gradually getting on top as Hunt puts the ball into play. A direct kick right along, looking for the big fellow Roberts, but brilliantly punched away by St. Kilda. The ball going out of play deep in their right forward pocket. They're kicking towards the Springvale end with the Tigers leading 12-11, 83, 20 points in front of St. Kilda, 9-9, 63.
McKellar hasn't been on the ball once throughout the whole match as Roberts does it again. Here's a man who's been doing it all day in the person of Bartlett. Bartlett down looking for Michael Green. A brilliant mark taken in front by Saru. And down on the ground is Bartlett. Well, Saru comes in and boots it downfield. Trott can take this one. Davis takes it over him. Alan Davis on half-forward flank has kicked 4 for St. Kilda. And the hoots are going around the ground as Bartlett comes in and Davis comes in to kick. Davis on a difficult angle, a magnificent kick once again. It'll be close, but just squeezes through. Just missed the goals and through for 1 behind. That's 4 goals, 2 from the boot of Alan Davis, who's been his usual skilled, mercurial and brilliant self. Kevin Bartlett down, and that's unfair because Bartlett never asks for anything that fringes on the unfair. Hunt, who's normally a very long kick, has kicked beautifully out all day. Great mark, Francis Burke above Breen. Burke on half-back flank. With the dust coming down, he kicks it out wide towards centre wing position. Punched away from Clay by Basanko. Clay on the ground, Basanko battling with him. Umpire Della's decision obviously will be a bounce, and it's Neil Basenko who tosses it across to him. Roberts will contest this one with Saru. Roberts gets it cleverly out to Sproul. Sproul's shown amazing speed. Down it goes, and Michael Green's in front position. He's brilliantly spoilt that time. Chance for Basenko, been a grand battler. Hitting it out is Lamb, picked up by Malthouse. Malthouse gets it out wide and is booted down towards that centre half forward zone. Burke will mark again. Burke is off. Kicks along, a beautiful pass out to the half forward, to the centre wing position, looking for Bartlett. Bartlett dodges and turns away from Judson. Left puts it down towards that half forward line. The mark is taken by Hewitt. Holding on to him was Minot. Hewitt tries a short one to Sheedy. And the umpire says, no, you've got to come down and take a 13-metre penalty, Brian Minot. And Richmond probably regretting it because Sheedy had taken the mark. Davis now on the ball. Runs downfield with Sheedy as Hewitt comes in and kicks a long one downfield. Green contests. It wasn't his at any stage. Lawrence kicks it out wide to Manzi. Manzi takes the mark. Half-back flank is Manzi. Travis Pays and Keane will contest. Keane got there first. Chance for Walsh. Walsh hits it away from Trott. Trott goes down. Walsh gets an awkward bounce. In comes Colling. Goes down on top of Walsh. Walsh is centre wing. Grandstand side. Short pass to Roberts, and Roberts misses an easy one. Pays has got it. In trouble. Screws it high in the air, and Colling's underneath it. Takes the mark, and has taken a lot of marks, is Gary Colling. That's mark number 12. A great performance. He's between centre wing and half-forward flank, looking for the Cowboy, but chipping in beautifully. The mark is taken on half-back flank by Ian Stewart, who's been one of Richmond's best once again.
Once again, St Kilda breaking down up forward. They're having the opportunities. They did this earlier, but in the third quarter, they looked much better with Breen coming to life in the centre half-forward position and Perovic doing very well in the half-forward flank. There's Trott kicking in danger, I thought. Kicked it out on the full nitty. Nope, it wasn't. And it'll be thrown in. About half-forward right, St Kilda in the attack, but trailing Richmond. Richmond 12-11 to 9-10. Roberts doing battle. He's done all the ruck work for Richmond. They're boring in. Nothing can come of this sort of play, and umpire Della says, righto, give it to me and I'll bounce it. Let's see if we can get it away. Roberts coming in again. Oh, I thought he got into the back of Saru, but it wasn't on, and Trott's kick is smothered brilliantly by Stewart. Stewart boots the ball forward. A chance here for Basenko. Couldn't trap the ball. In comes Clay. Manzi comes in to help him. Clay gets the free kick, but tackle too high by Basenko, and Clay will take the free pretty well in the centre. And you put Richmond, he does, in fact, pretty deep into attack, onto their left half-forward line. Two of them there. Green went high, couldn't mark the ball. Judson comes in, emerges with the ball, does well. Does very well indeed against two or three opponents. Sends the ball high, but St Kilda breaking down again forward as Roberts picks up the ball, nonchalantly sends it forward. In come St Kilda again, send the ball to centre half forward. Keane is there for Richmond, breaks away with it, gets it towards Cumming, and Cumming takes the mark right in the diamond, almost in the centre. Richmond getting on top now after they appeared to be in trouble early in the game. And the kick goes out wide. St Kilda come in defence, and Lawrence takes yet another mark in this quarter. Boots the ball in short, looking for Davis all on his own. Davis will play on for sure. Just what he'll do with it, I don't know. He's sending it up towards Breen. Breen gets the ride on. Burke takes a lovely mark at centre half forward. That was well done. Breen had a very quiet first half. Fumble, couldn't do a thing right, but he's come good. Gets the ball now to Pays. In the second half, Breen has given that bite on the half-forward line to St Kilda, particularly in the third quarter, but in this last quarter, he hasn't been quite so prominent. Pays, not renowned as a good kick, is lining it up from a fair way up. It's going to fall that little bit short. They fly high, and it's punched through for a behind to the Saints when they badly needed a goal. That leaves them 3 goals down at the 19-minute mark of the final quarter.
Well, you'd never think that Travis Pays played his first couple of matches for St Kilda, I think in a final series as a full forward. Not by the look of that kick. Got a lot of kicks today, Pays, and taken some splendid marks. Hunt out looking for Roberts. Roberts in front. The Giant takes it. 17 stone, 6'6.5" are the vital statistics, and it's completely immovable. Out to Walsh. Walsh out to centre wing, where Wood's got a perfect opportunity, which he makes the best of. Centre wing, grandstand side. Minot and Hewitt and Dick Clay from the side. Behind, waiting down, is Bosanko. Hand pass doesn't do much good for his side because Clay intercepts it. Clay's worried Bosanko with his speed. Cleverly out wide to Hewitt. Hewitt back towards Clay is good football. Onto the left boot down towards where Lawrence is in front. And he takes a free kick or a mark. I'm not sure. The ball was obscured.
Well, he took both down.
He might have too, Ken. But Lawrence has completely taken the points against McLean, and I would be a bit surprised to see Teasdale there for the finals. Downfield it goes, and Stewart in the centre. Back it goes from Sheedy. Runs into Trot and does it brilliantly. Down goes Trot. Out wide it goes. It's missed by St Kilda. Clay once again. Fumbles a bit too long. Picked up by Minot. Out to Bosanko on half-back flank. Grandstand side. Good kick. Colling goes up once again. Roberts got there first. Picked up by Keane. Keane across to Cumming, and Cumming takes the mark. And I'll bet that Stewart's through the play so well against his old clubs in Kilda. Burke it is across to Walsh. Walsh has kicked long distances today. Look at that great drop kick underneath it. Hewitt goes up and takes a good mark. The long kicking of Richmond has been a tremendous contrast to the fiddling and short play of St Kilda. St Kilda have had as much of the play, but Richmond have made the best of their opportunities as Hewitt about 35 metres out.
Trots in the hands of the St Kilda trainers.
Hewitt kicking to the scoreboard goal, which shows a 3-goal lead to Richmond at the 21-minute mark. That's not a bad looking kick, but it's off direction. Just missed and through for one behind. 12-13 to Richmond and 9-11 to St Kilda. It's been a pretty tough match. There's been some very tough tackling. 19th and 20th are on for St Kilda. As Minot kicks out, Hart is off for Richmond. Chance for Roberts, who's been a good player once again. Stewart gets it. Ricky McLean and Lawrence. Lawrence spoils him brilliantly. Sheedy roving intelligently. Dodges perfectly. Will have a shot for goal. Green says, I'll let it go. And through it goes for another goal to Kevin Sheedy. And he's dynamite when he gets those sticks lined up. That's Sheedy's second goal, and he's kicked two wonderful ones. He's been well matched by Reynolds, but been a good player.
Well, Richmond are really running hot in this final quarter. St Kilda, to me, appear to have tired perceptibly. They're unlucky to lose Theodore at half-time because he was the man that was getting the ball away from the centre for them quite a lot. And then later on, they lost Harper. And Harper was a pretty effective defender, played very well, but now their defence seems to have crumbled a bit. The ball comes back in the centre. St Kilda win the tap out, but Keane comes through again. Ball comes here to Davis, who has been St Kilda's best, I think. He gets the ball forward. It comes up here where the mark will be taken by Perovic, who has taken some very good marks on the half-forward line. Opened up in the wing, was not suited there. Gets the ball forward with a beautiful pass to Cowboy Neal. I think he's too far out to kick this goal, but one never knows. If he gets onto it, maybe he'll put it through. And there's a very long shot and a magnificent goal kicked by Cowboy Neal. And that's goal number 3 to Neal. And that was a beauty. That covered, I should say, about 60 to 65 metres, and St Kilda come back into it a little bit, although they're still well down. 10-11 to Richmond 13-12 at the 23-minute mark of the final quarter. It'll need a tremendous finishing burst by St Kilda to pull this game out of the fire, and I fancy that they've tired a little and that Richmond are on top.
Yes, I don't think they've got it left in them. Neal, no stranger to full forward, of course. I think he's topped St Kilda's goal-kicking 4 seasons, but that was a great goal. Most colourful first quarter did the Cowboy give, and then faded out a bit in the centre bounce. The free kick is going the Saints' way. Saru. Look at Alan Davis. He's doing a lot of talking, this Davis. He's done a lot of very effective playing, but I don't think he needs to do so much of it. Down it goes. Neal missed what he might have taken. Bart with the great rover. Out wide. Underneath it, Lamb. Good mark. Lamb's new opponent is Malthouse. Lamb's been kept very quiet by Harper early. Lawrence, great anticipation again. He's been a magnificent player. Look at him smiling. He's enjoying it. He loves beating an opponent. I guess that's fairly natural. Lawrence, a long one downfield, out wide. Underneath it, Fowler and Davis. Chance now for Hunt. The two big fellows have a jostling duel, and Hunt wins this one. Out to Fowler. Fowler turns and twists out of danger, has tons of time. To centre wing, he kicks it. Good mark from behind, I thought, to the Saints. Probably Saru. Saru it is, who's on the ball now. He's opened up in the forward pocket. Looked pretty strange in that pocket. He kicked one good goal. Roberts punches it out wide. Underneath it is Davies. Davies' left footer goes past Burke, and he's willing to take it over the line out of bounds. Quite happy about that because the scoreboard is in Richmond's favour. At the 25-minute mark, the Tigers are 13-12 and St Kilda 10-11.
I think time is run out on St Kilda.
Yeah. In front, Galt, who's been a wonderful player, but resting in this last quarter, which surprised me. His great leap has been a trouble for Roberts. And that milling pack underneath it, most of it is Kevin Sheedy, who gets up now. And there's number 18, the colourful Kevin Neal. They go once again, and out wide it goes. Fowler tries to break away, gets his kick too. Coming out to intercept it is Colling once again. Bad kick once again.
Was that Basenko?
Might have been Basenko, yes. I don't know what those centre-half backs are doing down at centre-half forward, but there's only 6 people on the other side of the ground. That's the side where the ball is not at this moment. Basenko kicks out, McKellar takes it.
I think Richmond have put the shutters up, Doug. They're packing that defence, and there's a mark taken by Stewart. Stewart, a very creative player in the centre. He was kept fairly quiet in the first half by Theodore, but Theodore got a heavy knock and didn't reappear after half-time. And that was bad luck for the Saints because he was winning the ball from the centre bounces quite a lot. He's the big fellow getting a hand pass out. He very rarely kicks the ball. It comes out to Fowler. Fowler's kicked us onto the far side of the ground. Big pack flying for it there. It's grabbed by Malthouse of St Kilda, gets the ball onto the Saints' left half forward line, and a lovely mark taken by Neal. Neal goes on with it, sends a pass in short. It's badly directed, gives Bert the chance. He misses it. Hand pass from goes out, and it's picked up by Colling, was it?
Yes.
And through for a goal to the Saints, and that was well done by Barry Breen. Saw him on the move, and Colling popped it through for goal number 11 to St Kilda. A little bit belated, I feel. 11-11 now. The Saints 77 points to Richmond 13-12-90, and this game really has been brimful of interest all the way through. It's been a tough, hard-hitting affair, good hard tackling, and Richmond, I think, winning because of their better overs, their more direct football. St Kilda inclined to fiddle around too much in the first half, overdoing the handball, the short passing, and constantly they came unstuck.
Once again, I'm very surprised to see Galt staying in that forward pocket the whole of this quarter. He was a brilliant ruckman, and there's a brilliant rover, Bartlett. Out wide, Clay's done well against Basenko, better than Royce Hart did. Basenko wins this one. Darryl Cumming is in the right position, centre wing, outer side. In front, nicely taken by Saru.
Malthouse?
Malthouse it is. Number 37, Malthouse, out in half-back flank. Boots at the centre of the ground. Ian Stewart played a brilliant second half. Takes yet another mark. His kicking is always splendid. Look at this one. Woods alone and unattended. His opponent is Trott, and Trott took a heavy one from Stewart just a few moments ago. Wood comes in as the lights come on in the stand. Out wide, a great leap and a fine mark taken there by Reynolds. Reynolds, that wasn't... Yes, it was a good hand pass out to Minot. Half-back flankers Minot as he boots downfield looking for Colling. Colling being a very good player. He's got 3-1 against him when the odds are too great. Picked up by Walsh. Walsh gets away. Hand pass not good to Wood. It stays in play. Wood hits it back into play, but they've lost the opportunity. And now this ugly pack develops with number 20. Travis Pays underneath most of it, and umpire Della will bounce it. But if Colling had kicked straighter, he'd be hard to leave out of the top 3 in the ground. But he squandered a few very easy opportunities, but been a good player against Burke. Down it goes towards the boundary line. It's over the line, out of bounds again. And that was a weary Gary Colling who took it over the line that time. It's centre wing, grandstand side. Roberts has rucked all day for Richmond. Doesn't seem to be any trouble because he's still doing it well. Davis, yet another kick. Oh, bang into Bartlett there. Just off the boot.
He's taken some heavy knocks too.
But he takes a lot.
He comes back, doesn't he? He's a magnificent player, a great clubman, and very rarely does he get down to 20 or 30 kicks. And there's Roberts in trouble. He must have got one in the eye there, but Stewart has got the ball again. Stewart's had a bundle of kicks in the second half. And look at that magnificent one-handed mark taken by Green. That was a copybook mark. Beautifully controlled, and this is going to put Richmond deep into attack once again. The final siren pretty close, with Lawrence getting the ball again. He's had a wonderful last quarter. That wasn't well done though. As his hand moved off to Bartlett, and it's all over. And Richmond have been beaten St Kilda, and there's the board. Richmond 13-12, 90 points to the Saints 11-11.